grew up in a little farm town in Illinois called St. Charles, about 40 miles west of Chicago. Junior high school, I moved to Princeton, New Jersey, which was a bit of a culture shock to go to a college town from a little farm town. I went undergrad to Washington and Lee University, real liberal artsy undergrad, then went to Harvard Business School for my MBA and University of Michigan for PhD, and started teaching here at Georgia State, and had a long teaching career. I had two areas that I taught over the years. One was consumer buying behavior, then I taught the marketing strategy class in the MBA program, and finally a year ago retired, decided to pack it in while I was still at the top of the game. Now I'm just doing nonprofit boards, corporate boards, and consulting, and having a blast.
He was raised with really wonderful parents. Kathy, his dear wife, his backbone for all these years, along with their lovely daughter Karen. So you have the family component that has always been the most important part of who Ken is. And then wraps all this around everything else that he's contributed, and you know, he's of high energy and high integrity, and just a wonderful person. And I couldn't think of a more deserving person with so many touch points in this community as Ken.
The great thing about teaching is that you have an incredible amount of degrees of freedom. Anything you get interested in, you can go do research and get involved in the community, because you're your own boss as a professor. The other part about teaching is that it has enabled me to have the flexibility to spend a lot of time with family. Went to every one of my daughter's diving meets, school events, etc. We have a very small but close-knit family, and teaching has probably helped me in that regard as well. I always believe that if you're going to be a great academic and really teach people about business, you better have one foot in the business world to really understand what's going on. I've had the benefit of being able to do consulting, which has reinforced my teaching. I've worked with Chick-fil-A continuously for 34 years. I've been on the board of Honey Baked Ham for 10 or 12 years. I've been involved with a number of companies over a long period of time, and learned a lot, which has enabled me to be even more effective in the classroom, in my textbooks, and in my teaching.
He is a trusted, high-quality individual of the highest integrity in the community, but he is not afraid to speak his mind. It's part of who he is, and it's part of the reason that I dearly love him.
One's legacy really relates to how they interacted with others and what impact they had on other people. And my legacy is through the students that I've had impact on, helping the organizations that I've been involved in be more effective, and that really is what one can hope for in a legacy. I've always felt early in my career that if I was willing to work twice as many hours as anybody else, I could get twice as much done. You got to find what you love. You got to find your passion. I love a Truett Cathy comment about, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, and that's certainly been true for me. And I always urge people to don't take the highest paying job, take the job that really you're going to have some passion for. I'm the kind of person that gets passionate about everything I'm involved in, and I've had the great blessing of being able to be involved in consulting and nonprofit boards and teaching and research and my profession. I've loved every minute of it.